Hello, Foundation parents and carers. My name is Lucy Newman and I'm the Foundation Coordinator. And today I'm just going to jump on and have a chat to you about corridor reading. So, corridor reading is something that we do each morning where the parents come in and read with the children from our class. So today we're going to go through why it is important for us to do our corridor reading, what is expected of you, and just a few things that you might need to think about when you come in. All right, let's get into it. So the whole point of corridor reading is so that we can have this repeated reading. So repeated reading is an evidence-based approach to fluency and has been studied extensively. And what the repeated reading does is it helps with our fluency. So that's why we do our repeated reading. This is a notice that was sent out called Pause, Prompt and Praise. So thinking about that when you are reading the child, so give them a little bit of time if they're stuck on a word. Then you give them a prompt, what's the first sound? What sounds can you hear? Can you make the sounds touch? Those sorts of things. And then if you're not getting anywhere, just tell them what the word is, but always be very positive about what they're doing and giving them lots of fantastic feedback. When you are being a helper, so the first thing you will need to do is make sure that you're working with Children's Check is current, that the office has seen it, and also the teacher of the class. Once all that is done, you are ready to come in. Please make sure you enter the corridor at 8:50 and just let the students who arrive unpack their bags and get organised, and then we can start the reading. So as part of our process, the kids put their satchels in the tubs, and we will have a list outside of our classroom of who is being conferenced with on that day, and those satchels will need to go on the teacher's desk, ready for them, ready for the teacher to conference with those students. If the tub is looking a little bit light on, you might like to have a check through the bags and just make sure everyone has put their reading satchels in the tub. When you are reading, please listen to the book that was read the previous night. So don't go grabbing a new one because, again, it's just a repeated read. It should be quick and it should be easy for you. You're not going to be struggling through a new book. Please do not record your reading in the yellow reader diary. That's just for the parent or the carer at home. And in the class, there will be a checklist, which I'll show you on the next slide. So you can check that off to show who has read and who is yet to be read with. And once that's done, we'll pop the satchels back in the tub. So this is the reading checklist that I was talking about. As you can see, it has all of the children's names on there and the days of the week. So you will go through and you will tick the children you have read with on that day. You can also see the little T's in there. The T means teacher. So on that day, you do not need to read with those children because they will be reading with the class teacher. So on, say, you come in on a Tuesday, what we would love you to do is look at the Monday first and see who didn't get read with, if there was anyone, and to pick those children first, just to make sure that we're sharing around the reading. But of course, we completely understand you probably want to read with your own child first, which is absolutely fine. And just a few things to remember. So please remember that corridor reading begins on Wednesday the 13th of March. It runs from 8:50 to 9:15 and we are quite strict on that. Even if we haven't finished the entire list, we need to get started with our day. So we'll just leave it at 9:15. Though if we do have plenty of helpers and we've got through everyone and you notice that there's a grade that doesn't have any helpers or is struggling a little bit, it would be wonderful if you could go and help them out. Outside all of the classrooms, there is going to be a sign-up roster. So we just have 4 parents per class coming in a day, otherwise the hallway just gets a bit hectic. So if you've written your name down for a day and that you cannot make that day, can you please try and organise a swap with another parent or else let the classroom teacher know. And then with younger siblings, they are most welcome to attend as long as they are not distracting the foundation children. If they're screaming and crying and things, maybe today's just not the day for corridor reading and you can just grab them and go and try and come back another time. But if they're lovely and calm and sitting there beautifully, then they are, of course, most welcome to be here. All right, that is everything. We are so looking forward to having you in to help us out, and we will see you soon. Thank you.